Today we go to a remote corner of Europe to explore the interesting culture of Ireland. The island of Ireland is located in the northwestern part of Europe, with the island itself occupying 5/6 of it and the rest being Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. The first reports of life on the island date back to the 8th millennium before Christ. It is believed that the first settlers here came from Scotland and engaged in a primitive form of agriculture and carpentry. It is believed that the first settlers here came from Scotland and engaged in a primitive form of agriculture and carpentry. As the Celts settled in the country, various tribes formed which eventually formed the Irish nation. Ireland has been subject to frequent raids by the Roman Empire, Vikings, and Great Britain throughout its history. Of course, the history of the country is very interesting and long, but now we will not consider these things, but we will embark on a journey in modern Ireland. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, of course if our videos are of interest to you. The country covers 70,273 square kilometers and has a population of about 5,200,000 people. Its capital is Dublin with a population of about 600,000 people, and the official religion is Christianity, with the majority of the population being Catholic. The official languages are English and Irish, or Gaelic as it is called. Gaelic is spoken by about 350,000 people, mostly in the western parts of the country. To be honest, like Britain, the climate here is not refreshing at all. Most of the year it is gloomy, rainy, and foggy. Winter is not cold, with average January temperatures between 5 and 8 degrees, but summers hardly exceed 16 to 17 degrees. Its population is relatively young and continues to grow at an almost record pace for Europe. Life expectancy is 74 years for men and 80 for women, with 20% of Ireland's population under the age of 14, and the death rate is almost double the birth rate. In addition to this, the country attracts between 40 and 50,000 immigrants annually. The country is part of the European Union and is one of the most developed and richest countries not only in Europe, but also in the world. Of course, like most members of the Union, the currency here is the euro. In terms of gross national income per capita, it ranks 5th in the world. For 2021, it is calculated at $76,000 per person. Moreover, democracy in the full sense of the word can be felt here. Due to the high affluence of the population, the streets are calm and you won't have to worry about walking around no matter what time it is. Plus the Irish are friendly and welcoming people, and you will most likely make friends quickly if you stay here. Due to the great conditions offered by the state, giants such as Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple have established their European headquarters here. When it comes to social life, you've probably heard of Irish pub culture. It is a very important part of life here, and is the main place where you can make new contacts. In most cases, the pubs have live music and offer great beer, which is one of the most loved drinks here, and dancing is an invariable part of the evening. In Irish cuisine, meat predominates, with pork, beef and lamb being the most consumed, often garnished with mashed potatoes and cabbage. If your visit here is in the month of March, we recommend you to stay here on March 17th, which is one of the biggest national holidays in the country. On this day, the memory of Saint Patrick is honored. He is the man who brought Christianity to the country, which is why he is a very important historical figure, because it was the Catholic faith of the Irish that preserved their national identity and prevented assimilation to the British Empire, which created its own church in the 16th century. Ireland, which often came under their rule, never accepted to change its religion, which is why to this day the northern part of the island, which accepted Anglicanism, is not part of the Irish state, but a separate state called Northern Ireland. As an annual Irish holiday, the day celebrates national culture, and its global celebration is a humbling reminder of the impact of Irish culture around the world. Expect everything green, green costumes, green beer, green decorations, etc. 3. Planning a trip to Ireland is very different during the summer peak tourist season compared to the less popular winter. July and August are usually the peak months for the tourist season in Ireland. If you decide to visit Ireland during this time, it may seem a bit more expensive, and you will definitely want to book your hotel in advance. Alternatively, consider visiting Ireland between the months of April and October, when prices are a little lower and attractions a little less crowded. Note that if you are traveling in Ireland during the winter months, you may find that some of the more rural attractions are closed or have limited opening hours, although all major sites should be open. Soon, I will present you a video with the most popular tourist destinations in the country. Until then, follow our channel if you like it and subscribe.